Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for September 9th, 2025. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. All right, we'll start with box 1 here. We have 6, 8, 9. So the 6 actually does do something. Let me know if you see it. So it looks into this box. This 6 looks up. And this 1, too, also can't be 6, so 6 ends up in one of these two cells. That points in here along with this 6, putting a 6 in one of these two cells. The other thing you could have noted is directly this row. This 6 says no 6 is here. This 6 says no 6 is here. These aren't 6, and so 6 ends up in one of those two. You get the same result of 6 is here and here. All right. That's the 6. I don't see anything vertically for 6. But I am noticing this column in general is down to 4 digits. Let's just take care of that right away. We need a 1, 3, 5, 8. So we know that the 5 actually isn't here. It's also not here. So the 5 is placed in the column. We're not doing the box. We're doing the column. This column needs a 5. It can only go there. And then the remaining digits are the 1, 3, 8. We know this one's not 1 and it's not 8. So it can only be 3. And so then now this is a 1, 8 pair. Very nice. Can we follow up on the 3 or the 5? The 5s look in. This 5 looks up, putting a 5 in one of these two. The 3 doesn't seem to do anything useful. Oops. Okay, 3 and 5. The 6 we took care of. How about the 8? So we have this 1, 8 pair. Yeah, so the 8 looks down here. This 8 looks in. This 8 looks in. Placing the 8 in this box. We know the 8's here. Horizontally, I don't see anything with 8. All right, we have the 9 here. 9's in one of these 3. All right, this row has been reduced to 4 digits. That helped a lot last time. We need a 4, 6, 7, 8. We know this one's not 6, and this one's not 6. So these are 4, 7, 8. This one's also not 8. We just clear that out. I think these can... Oh, these can't be 7, actually. I was going to say they could be anything, but we can actually put 4, 6, 8 here. Oh, and this can't be 4. So I missed a couple things there. All right. My initial scan anyway. Here we need 1, 2, 4, 7. We know the 1's not here. Oh, yeah, the 2 1s look into here, placing the 1. And that leaves 2, 4, 7. So we know this one's not 7. We know the 2's in one of these two cells. And we know the 7's in one of these two cells. The 2 points into here. This 2 looks in. This 2 looks up, placing the 2 in this box. That reduces this row to 4 digits. We need a 3, 4, 6, 9. We know these aren't 6, so these are 3, 4, 9. And this can't be 3, so this is 4, 6, 9. I think this can be any of them. 3, 4, 6, 9. Okay. We should look at these digits here. The 1, the 2, the 5, the 7. Take care of the 1, the 2. The 2 2's looking down, put a 2 in one of these two. We do want to check this row for 2's because we know it's not here. We also know it's not here. So there are 2 places for 2 in the row, unfortunately. So we're just going to try to remember that. I'm probably not going to. But you can try. Some people have better memories than me. Many people have better memories than me. All right, we have the 5 here. We took care of 5's, looks like. Oh, actually, we have a bunch of 5's looking in this box. So 5's in one of these two. And then we have the 7. We have a bunch of 7's looking into this box. So 7's in one of these two. Now, what have we found here? Well, we have corner marked the 5's and the 7's in an exactly overlapping way here. So this is telling us that within these two cells, one of them is 5 and the other is 7. Well, if one's 5 and the other is 7, there's no room for any other digit. So the way we follow up on this, we call it a hidden pair. And the way we follow up on this is by thinking about all the digits that we just removed from these two cells. So for example, 1 was removed from this cell. This already couldn't have been 1. But now none of these can be 1. And that doesn't seem to do anything. They already couldn't have been 2. We removed 3 from both of them. Oh, no, sorry, not this one, but I don't see anything else to do with 3. Already couldn't have been 4. Can be 5s, can't be 6, could be 7. All right, so 8 is the last digit. We removed 8 from these two. So this 8 looks up. These aren't 8 anymore because of the hidden 5, 7 pair, and that puts an 8 in one of these two cells. Now that's going to point up, telling us this isn't 8. And in fact, it places the 8 in the box, which then places the 6 in the box, leaving us with a 4, 7 pair in the row and a 3, 4, 9 in the box. All right. I don't think we can do more with that, but that was quite nice. We have 4 digits left in this box. We know the 2 is here and the 8 is here. So we can just fill the other 2 digits. We need a 1 and we need a 3. All right, it was the digits that we removed from that guy. All right. I think that's what we get out of that. That was pretty nice. We have the 1 and the 2 here. We already got the crossing on 6s. I don't see anything else to do. All right, we're going to move on to the next band here. We have 5, 7, and 9. So we got the 5s and the 7s taken care of. Looks like everywhere. Oh, this 5 looks down though. So the 5's in one of these 2 cells. We want to look for 5 in this row, but I mean the chance that it's limited, yeah, it's just not. There's 3 places for 5. Okay. 4 digits left in this box. We need a 2, 3, 4, 6. This isn't 4, it's 2, 3, 6. 2, 3, 4, 6. This can't be 6. This is 2, 3, 4. I think these can be any of 2, 3, 4, 6. That's unfortunate. Okay. 1, 8. All right. So that was 5, 7, and 9. Let's see. Did I take care of the 9? I did not. Okay. 9's in one of these 3. We have the 4, 6, 9 here. Not seeing anything to do. Oh, we do have 2 6s. Okay. The 6 looks in. That places the 6. There was something to do. These 6s look in here, putting a 6 in one of these 2 cells. This is just 5, 7 for the column. So that was the 6, 4, 9, just to make sure. Okay. Then we have 5, 7 here. 7s look in, putting a 7 in one of these 2. The 5 doesn't do anything. No crossings. Okay. I think that's it for this band. I don't see any other things to mark up right now. All right, last band. We have 2, 4, 7, 8. So the 2 2s do look in here. This 2 helps. Putting a 2 over here, one of these 2. The 4, looking to see. I don't think the 4 does anything. We have the 7. 7, oh, okay. 7 crosses this 2, 6, putting a 7 in one of these 2. That means this can't be 7. 7's over here, so it can't also be here. And so this is the 7 that resolves our 4, 7 here. Does not resolve our 2, 4, but it is now a 2, 4 pair, meaning these can't be 4, placing the 4 in this box. It also placed 4 in the 4 was placed in the row as well, however you want to think about it. This is 3, 6, 9. That's a triple. And then this is a triple as well. We know the 5's involved. We need a 5, 7, 8. And this can't be 5 or 7. So that's our 8. This can't be 7. So that's a 5, and that's a 7. Very nice. Okay. So this top band's essentially taken care of. Can I follow up on anything I just got? I don't remember exactly what I just got, unfortunately. But I'll just look at the blue digits. Not seeing anything yet. Oh, yeah, we got the 8s. How about this 5, 7, 8? Yeah, okay, so the 8s do look into here, putting an 8 somewhere over here. The 5s look down, putting a 5 in one of these 2. Look in this row for 5. Not here, and not here. So this row needs a 5. Where does it go? Not here, because that 5 and not here. So there's only one place for 5 in the row, so we can place it. So there's 3 digits left in this row. We need a 1, 4, not 4, 1, 3, 9. We know this isn't 1 or 3, so this is our 9. And then this is a 1, 3 pair. I don't think it's resolved. Oh, it is. Where's the 3? Oh, it's in the box. Okay. Scanning the box sometimes is... Because I scan up, and I didn't notice in the box. Anyway, it happens to me a lot. There's not a 1 here. This is a 2, 3 pair, so this can't be 3. There's a lot to take care of here. We get the 6 up here. This column is down to 2, 4, it looks like. All right, that's not a 3. We know the 6 is here. Oop, nope, the 6 cannot be. Sorry, we know. Sorry, I read that backwards. We know the 6 is here. The 9 is here. Last digit's a 1. This can't be 1. So this is actually the 6. And we're left with a 1, 9 pair here. This is 2, 4, 6. I'm sure there's more. This is 2, 3, 4. So that produces a. So again, the best time, I say this in a lot of my videos, the best time to find something like a pair or a triple is when you mark it, right? as soon as you mark it. So you're not just randomly marking and then going back and trying to look at old marks. I marked this 2, 3, 4. I immediately looked to the right and saw that we had a 2, 3, 4 triple in the row. I'd actually remember, like when I had marked this 2, 4, 6, I had actually looked over and saw we had a 2, 3 and a 2, 4 earlier, and so it was fresh in my mind anyway. But you want to be looking for these when you mark them. You don't want to have to be hunting for them later, because they are the hardest thing to spot in these puzzles, these New York Times puzzles. So this is a 2, 3, 4 naked triple, and it removes 2, 3, and 4 from the rest of the row, because I need to fill the green cells with 3 different digits. If you can tell me a digit other than 2, 3, 4 that I can fill in these green cells, then I did not find a triple, but you can't. There is no digit other than 2, 3, and 4 that can be filled in green cells, so we must use up 2, 3, and 4 in order to fill the green cells. Therefore, this isn't 2 or 4, right? If it's a 2, that's 4, that's 3, what's that? If it's a 4, that's 2, that's 3, what's that? It's always going to happen because we need to use 3 different digits. So this has to be 6, that's 2. That gives us the 3 and the 2 and the 4 and the 3. You can see we filled them with 2, 3, and 4. That's a 4. That's 2 and 4. That's 9 and 3. That's a 2. All right. This is 1, 8, 9. It's not an 8. 1, 6, 8. It's not an 8. That's not a 6. In fact, the 6 is placed in this box, just right here. I think just penciling is the way to finish this puzzle. It's almost done. Some would call it done. Let's see. Okay, this is a 1, 8, 9 triple. So this actually can't be 8. This is a pair. Oh, because we have a 1, 8 pair here as well. That helps. I don't think I need these corner marks. I need a 2, 3. Not result. Oh, it is result. My scanning today. Anyway, that's 3, that's 2, that's 9, that's 3, that's 1, that's 8, that's 9. I try not to use the red marks as a crutch. I try to know ahead of time what's going to end up red. But it does help finish the puzzle near the end, just so I can not waste your time on a ton of singles. And also so I don't waste your time mis-scanning. I did solve for quite a long time without the red marks. So I learned how to scan that way. You may or may not want to use them depending on your personality. Anyway, that's 4, that's 5, that's 4, that's 7. That's 5 and 7. These two are 5 and 9. And we're done. Alrighty. Well, interesting puzzle. I do wonder if I think that 2, 3, 4 triple probably was necessary in this row, but I'm not entirely sure because I used it. But yeah, if you got stuck, that may be what you got stuck on. This was an interesting flow though. We had some nice hiddens, some nice nakeds. Very cool. Let me know how you did. And if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.